slam's called Why the Boy Chooses Fingernails.
Yeah, I sent you an email last night.
The more you have to lose. We've been told this time and time again, and I think it makes sense. So to conclude this quote, I guess I'm supposed to put on a product display that will wow you, to communicate the idea that the wealth you aspire is worth nothing compared to the happiness you would acquire from making that so-called right decision. But in today's pop culture, no one looks at it that way. And just as Shane Poison told us at the Olympics on the grand stage, he said, "You're born into a world with billions of voices, born into a world with millions of choices." So the pressure builds up on your head till it feels like the whole atmosphere is just coming down, and it lasts from the day you're conceived to the day you are gone. And everyone expected one word to complete that sentence, to perpetuate a rhyme scheme that would have been obvious. But Dad's trying to tell you to go to school, make lots of money. Mom says, do what you love. Meanwhile, you're thinking, what if both of those don't match up? And you know, at this age, you want to make them proud, since they gave you that breath to take in. You don't want to waste their expectations by just tossing it into a garbage bin. But one man's trash is just another man's treasure. And it's a common told tale that we all live our own lives, write our own stories, and then place them on the shelf. But before you can finish that thought, Mom walks by and says, "Stop chewing your fingernails." And you say, okay, just to get her out of her way. And she walks on by, and you just keep on going. She comes back, and she says, "How am I going to get you to stop that?" And now I expect a reply. She just walks on by, but you think you have an answer. You've always had, you just never wanted to tell. This is what you say. "Well, you're going to have to clear the fog which looms over everything. You're going to have to travel to the future and harness the power of new technologies to come back and weigh my options for me. I chew my fingernails because I'm scared of the pressures which hang over potential. I dread the thought of racing 1,000 miles an hour down a one-way track and thinking, damn, I wish this was a cul-de-sac. I want to take each day at a time, and I don't want to turn into a cafeteria line because I know I'll be hungry and I don't just want to eat what I'm dealt. I don't know if I'll be satisfied by coming home to a TV in the house and a birds and a TV waiting for me and a map that reads welcome. Maybe that's because I haven't experienced love yet. The type where a person just doesn't love you for who you are, but for who you're going to be. Maybe the next few years I'll find someone who feels that same way, and it won't matter what I do, since love is what matters, and the rest is just a game. But people my age are nearsighted. We're all standing under this metaphorical umbrella, looking out in the rain and saying, you know what, I'd rather stay here. Because Mom, people have a lot of fear. And aside from the education and the textbook knowledge I received from a couple years at college, I want to learn how to trust, learn how to confide in life and wherever it takes me. So even when I take that wrong turn, I just know I'll be one step closer to where I need to be. And I'm not saying anyone's wrong or right in the way they decide to live their life. I'm just saying I'm unsure of a lot of things. Before I figure those out, I guess I'll just continue to chew my